Hello and welcome. My name is Biagio Mazza, Pastoral Associate at St. Sabina Parish in Belton, Missouri, and I'm here to welcome you to another Do You Know series question. Today's Do You Know question is, do you know the implications of Respect Life Sunday? Every first Sunday in October is called Respect Life Sunday. And this Respect Life Sunday gives us an opportunity to reflect on the very basis of Respect Life and the implications of Respect Life for the entire human family. As Christians, we believe that God created all of us out of love and sustains us in love. God created us in the very image and likeness of God, so we are to deal with one another in the same love and respect and dignity that God has for us. Every life is sacred, deserving of the God-given dignity and respect, such that every time that we deal with one another, we treat one another, becomes the criteria, the way we treat one another becomes the criteria for how we deal with God and treat God. This jumps off straight out of Matthew 25 in the final judgment scene, in where the famous line is stated, "Whatsoever you do to the least of my brothers and sisters, you do to me." So as Christians, we are called to promote and the development of all human life. So to protect and enhance the dignity and sacredness of all life, to reach out in human solidarity to the whole human family, and to care and nurture our common home, God's gift to us. Pope Francis, in his encyclical Fratelli Tutti, really sums up very well the Christian understanding of the human person. He states that we are created by God, we are all children of God, we are called to care for one another, we are called to live together as brothers and sisters, and we are called to make known and promote God's goodness and love and peace. Now, Cardinal Bernard, the late Cardinal Bernardin of Chicago, promoted what he called the consistent ethic of life. In this case, it was very clear that all the life issues are connected. We value the sacredness of all life from conception to death. And the present Cardinal of Chicago, Cardinal Blaise Cupich, jumped off of Cardinal Bernardin and calls it a consistent ethic of human solidarity. Now, what does human solidarity, a consistent ethic of human solidarity entails? Well, I'd like to apply it to 4 different life issues. The first one is abortion. With the federal abortion law being struck down, the work of Respect Life truly begins, and not only begins but intensifies. Being pro-life means that doing all in our power to support all women who, in bringing the child to term, even doing everything in our power to support the mother and child from pregnancy to birth and beyond. So being pro-life is to respect and to work towards promoting the health of the mother and the child across the board. With regards to the death penalty, Pope Francis, again in Fratelli Tutti, has really called for the abolition of the death penalty. Why? Because to respect life is to declare the death penalty as inadmissible in all cases, and to work towards its abolition, because death penalty is an attack on the inviolability and dignity of the human person. Therefore, to be pro-life is to be against the death penalty with no exceptions and no other ways of looking at it. With regards to Black lives and racism, especially of all minority groups, all Black lives are sacred and must be protected and valued and nurtured, as well as the lives of all minority groups, while combating at the same time the racist attitudes that usually we are implanted on minority groups in all their manifestations, especially when either economically, politically, socially, and otherwise. So to be pro-life is to be anti-racist, and anti-racist against all minority groups, especially in the areas of economics, political, social dimensions, and so on. All black lives and all lives are sacred. And then with regards to homelessness, we are called to work towards promoting affordable housing, combating our own selfishness, and means to help the homeless by providing the necessary help they need with regards to food, shelter, and adequate health care. So to be pro-life is to advocate for the homeless, providing for their needs, and respecting all of their dignity as human beings. So all this and more is what Respect Life really challenges us as members of the human family. So I hope this has helped to explain just a bit of what the implications when we celebrate Respect Life Sunday, every first Sunday in October. And I hope you will return again to more Do You Know series questions as we continue to delve into our moral lives and our Christian principles. Thank you very much.